Hello, Scorpio. Welcome. My name is Flo, and I'm Flo and the Moon. Welcome to your channel. I am doing your February reading for the collective sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome. I think I did say welcome, but welcome to any cross watchers as well. Thank you so much for coming back, and if you're new, it's nice to see you here. Okay. As you know, this is a general reading. It's a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And let's just get into it because I don't like housekeeping. Let's just get into the reading because I have a good feeling about this one. Okay, whoa. First up, Tower. So it's in its reverse, so it looks like you already knew what was coming. This is in your past or your recent past, so this is already done. This may have already happened, the Tower, although it could be happening right now for some of you. Next up, we've got the Ten of Wands, and then after that, the Sun. So it looks like there may have been some changes at work. You know, there may have been some changes at work that's allowed, or I guess not even allowed, but resulted in you taking on a larger workload. You did sign up for it, but it has been a bit of a struggle. You've got the Ten of Cups. So things seem to be going your way, you know, because with the arrival of the Sun, this is all in your past. So it looks like there was something having to do with work. The arrival of the Sun, you received some clarity and you've seemed to find your happiness, and it's showing with the Ten of Cups. And that's happening now. So at the moment, you've got the Ten of Cups energy, and it's almost, sorry, I came down with a cold, so my throat is a bit scratchy. So, you know, it's just looking like there was some hardship, but it's led to a bit of happiness. So let's just keep going. Before I start analyzing it too much, let's keep going and see what's up next. Just need one card, please, guys. Too many. Too many. There we go. Two of Swords. That's going into your overall energy. Knight of Cups. So despite some of this conflicting energy, it's looking like, ooh. It's flying all over the place. Wow. So you got 3 tens. Now you've got the Ten of Pentacles. So it's almost looking like out of some sort of chaotic event, there's a bit of abundance there. Next up, Six of Swords, and then the Page of Pentacles. Well, I have to say your reading is a little bit all over the place. Let's just get some clarity on this. But first, I'm gonna just get a feel for some of these energies. It looks like you're coming to the end of a cycle. You know, there's an end of a cycle that's definitely here, but you're almost resisting a little bit of the change. It's like you're on the precipice of making this change and things are happening around you. And the thing about that, when you're on a certain path and you're not sort of moving along the way as you should be, the universe is going to step in and give you a Tower moment. And so that's what I'm seeing here. It's looking like you got your Tower moment, like something happened that seemed to rock your world and it really shook the foundations. But I can still see that it seems like there's a bit of resistance. It's strange because I feel like this is you. I mean, obviously this is part of the overall energy where you're almost ignoring it. You're ignoring all of these things happening around you. So you've got the Tower coming in, making some changes, like some much needed changes that rock your world. But you've also got some really good things to be happy about. Like you've got the family and the abundance, and it looks like even here you even have an offer of love for you. Somebody's come in and given you an offer of love. But for some reason, you're having some trouble moving on from one bit to the next bit. You know, it's almost like you've got the family and this abundance happening, but you're headed to this place of you're just having trouble moving on and making this transition. And as a result, it's almost like you've, I don't want to say backwards, but almost like it. Almost like it. Yeah. And look, in your overall energy, at bottom of the deck, we've got the Eight of Swords. And what this means is it's internal. It's almost like your thoughts are taking over. Your thoughts are taking over. There's a lot of really wonderful things around you, but you're not seeing it. You feel stuck. You feel like you need to make a decision almost, but you're resisting you're resisting the decision. You're resisting this change. You're getting up in your head. And as a result, you're a little bit tied up about it. Now, again, like I said, this is general, but it looks like you've hit all points, right? Because it looks like something's happened at work where you've had to take on more responsibility, and as a result, you're putting in the time, you're working harder, but at the same time there's a lot of happiness around family, and you received some clarity. You've got some wonderful cards here. You've got the Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups, and 10 of Pentacles. So it's almost like this new although things have kind of like rocked around in your world with work, you got an offer of love from someone, and it's leading you to sort of this family life that you want, or at least is desired. But for some reason, there's a bit of resistance, and you're almost ignoring all of this stuff that's happening. Let's get some clarity. Let's see. This may not resonate with everyone, and it could be very specific who I'm really tuning in with. I haven't even asked the question yet, and cards are already flying out. So let's ask the question. Let's get some clarity on the Tower. What is this Tower moment about? And it could be different for everyone. Work. Your patience really, really went through thin. It's looking like you were working really hard on something, and building your financial stability, and it just seems a little bit, it looks like it's about work. Anything else? Excuse me. Excuse me. Anything else? Anything else? You've got the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Cups. So were you thinking about moving on from that? Maybe you had to move on from that. It's almost like it's almost like with this Tower moment that happened, you had this inclination that you should be moving on, and you're getting yourself out there. You knew that whatever was happening at work was coming, and so now you're moving on from that. I want to know what the Ten of Wands is about. Yeah, it just really tired you out. It really tired you out. So you've got the Two of Swords coming up again. You're feeling stuck. And I almost feel like with this at work, you almost had to take care of some younger people, which is one of the reasons why you took on this greater responsibility. Which completely makes sense. The Sun. What's the Sun all about? The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. You needed to create a safe home for your children. It could even be a boy. I don't know if you have a son, but you see, I guess it's just children in general. You know, there's a little baby bouncing around on that horse there, which gives you a sense of joy. And you're creating this protective home for your child. 10 of Cups. What's the 10 of Cups? It's the energy of, that's water energy. So it's you, Cancer, Pisces, and Judgment. Yeah, I kind of feel like you were ignoring everything that was in front of you, that you are ignoring everything in front of you. I mean, obviously that's really seen here. I kind of feel like you've got some opportunities in front of you, but you're not looking at it. It's almost like the universe is trying to push you on a path that you need to be, but you're resisting it. And as a result, you're not listening to the awakening that is put in front of you. What's this two of Swords, please? Yeah, you're trying to do everything on your own. I get it. And you don't want to do anything rash and stupid. Oh, the second time this card kind of like flipped around. So it obviously is a something key in there. But I'm seeing that like you've got some offers. You've got some offers in front of you that you're just not looking at. That you've got some offers in front of you, and I don't know if you're just kind of fighting them off, but they really could offer you something great and lovely. This offer could be an offer of love. So let's just see. You know, it could be the fact that things aren't going so well at work, or I mean, things have been tough at work. You've been trying to find something new, resisting that, but hanging on to it because for the sake of family. But at the same time, you've got some in terms of love, and this is outside of work. It's almost like you've got an offer for you of love. Somebody is coming to knock on your door. Someone is coming to knock on your door. What's the Knight of Cups? With some love. Okay. What's the Knight of Cups? Knight of Cups, please. Just one card, please. Yeah, this person is very charismatic. Very charismatic. This person is very charismatic, but I don't know if you think that maybe you can't trust them. Let's just see if anything else comes out. This could be air energy. Or it could even be, yeah, it could be air energy. So, or maybe even this person works in legal field or is some sort of like someone who's in charge, but in charge of more of like, he's quite intellectual, you know. He could be a business owner. I don't know. It looks like there's an offer there for you that could give you a lot of happiness. But I'm feeling resistance from that. What's the Ten of Pentacles? What is the Ten of Pentacles? too many cards. Yeah, Tower moment came up again. So there's some changes that are coming, because it's almost like this sorry, excuse me, this Tower moment in the past, you were resisting it and you're ignoring everything. But the thing is, when I say Tower moment, it means there's going to be some big changes. There are going to be some big changes that might be a little bit chaotic at first, but you just have to understand that this is for your benefit. And it's come out with the Six of Wands, saying that you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You're going to be supported. You have a lot of family there to support you. So you can rely on the support that you have around you, around this change that is coming. What's the Six of Swords? What is the Six of Swords? I know you're tired, and it can be a bit of an uphill climb, but don't give up. And here we are again. It's coming. It's coming. You've got the Two of Cups, love. It's coming for you. And also we've got the Page of Cups. So, I mean, it's really innocent, sweet love. And it doesn't look like it's anything to be afraid of, because this can offer you a lot of... I feel like your world is going to open up. Your world is going to open up, because even if you don't have anyone around you, right? Because actually lately I've been seeing the Two of Cups coming up a lot when it comes to people falling in love with themselves again and having that connection with themselves again. So if you don't have anyone around you that you know, could be another water sign. If you don't have anything around you, anyone around you, then it could be you just reconnecting with yourself. But for some reason, I'm thinking this is someone else, because I'm seeing that you're blinded to the fact that all of this stuff is happening around you, but the thing is, it's you've put up these blindfolders. You've put on the blindfold, and now you're in this mental prison, but you can step out of it. You can remove the blindfold. You can untie yourself. You can free yourself. And that's how I look at this card. You know, you are headed to a place of liberation, but it's going to be done for you. It's almost like it needs to be done. So the universe is pushing you. Your guides are pushing you to get onto the right path. But you, as a result, you are going to feel so free. You know, by the end of the month of February, because it's looking like about mid-month, it could be around Valentine's Day. I know everybody's all about that, but you might have this offer of love by a very charismatic person. What's the Page of Pentacles? What is the Page of Pentacles? Oh. Okay. You'll just have to let go, you know. It might feel like your world is not as stable as you're used to. You might have, because I see a lot of tens there, the way that I'm reading that is almost like you've settled into this pattern that you've been doing for so long, that you've established all of this. You've established your work. You've established what makes you happy, what you get happiness from. You've established more of like a home in a traditional sense, like there's stability, there's love, there's all of that. But it's almost like there needs to be an injection of something new, because you've been doing this alone for so long. And it's almost time to let go, because it's almost like you've been so focused on having, look at this guy. He is just so focused on that pentacle there. you know, but almost blinded to the fact that everything else is happening around. And then you've got the four of Pentacles in reverse, and it's time to let that go. By the end of the month, it's almost looking like your energy is beginning to accept what's happening. I'm just going to grab a bit of advice from the Oracle deck here, Return of Spirit. And let's just see, what bit of advice have you got here? Birthing. It's like there's something very important coming, right? Excuse me. Just gonna read this. Remember that the process of giving birth involves going through labor. You may be feeling a lot of pressure at the moment, but discomfort during labor is natural. Don't give in or lose hope. You're doing the right thing. Don't let small disappointments or upsets lead you to thinking that you are not on the right track. You are. Pain is a natural part of labor. Yeah, so it's almost like you need to just stop resisting it. And this card comes when you are finally beginning to realize a higher aspect of yourself. So this is like what I was saying with the tens that were there. You've established all of these routines in your life. But it doesn't mean that because something is established and you've been doing it so long, there isn't always more room for growth. So, and I understand that it can be a little bit scary, and to open yourself up and allow your vulnerabilities to show is really scary for some. So this is telling you to trust the process. All right. So that concludes your reading for February. Thanks again for watching. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing so everybody else can enjoy this video. All my contact details are on my page if you would like to contact me for anything. Apart from that, I will see you soon. I'll see you in March. Much love.